Hey everyone, Effie here. Today I'm going to show you how to layer our Gleaming Poppies layering stencils. Now there are 5 stencils in this collection. You have 2 stencils for the foliage, 3 for the florals, and you get all 5 in one package. When you layer all 5 stencils, you get a beautiful blended panel just like this. And we do have a coordinating die that will cut out this beautifully blended panel. It's a nice 6 by 6 inch panel. This will fit in something like a Gemini Junior and a Big Shot. And this is what the die cut looks like. You can see there is a leaf on the bottom right hand corner. On the pink version it ripped off, but you can see because it was traveling in between shows. But the die cut version just looks really great. So let's get to blending. We're starting off with stencil number 1 and our Evergreen Dye Ink. I'm just going to avoid ink blending the green in those black areas of the stencil. I'm going to return to those poppy centers after stencil number 5. Next, I'm going to go ahead and ink blend our Basil Mojito Dye Ink for stencil number 2. For all of our blending today, we're using our wide flat stencil brushes, which I love to use with our 6 by 6 inch stencils or larger because they cover a larger surface area much faster. For stencil number 3, this is the first layer of our Gleaming Poppies, and I'm using our Arctic Sky Dye Ink. Now, the ink blending that you see here, the blue is a little brighter than what our Arctic Sky is, and that's just because there's some ink residue on the brush from previous blending. If you want a true tone, I would give the Arctic Sky its own brush, but to me it's not a big deal, so I just use the same blue brush for all of our blues today. For stencil number 4, I'm using our Periwinkle Dye Ink, and this is going to be our mid-tone blue or periwinkle for the Gleaming Poppies. For stencil number 5, this is the last layer of the poppies or last floral layer, and I'm using our Stormy Sea Dye Ink. Now, if you didn't blend those 2 black areas in stencil number 1 while you're blending the first layer of the greens, we're going to go ahead and do those sections now. And I'm using our little mini blending brush with our Noir Dye Ink. For these little black areas, you want to blend until you have sufficient coverage. You don't want to over blend these black areas because they are a little bit more intricate, and if you blend for too long, it will smudge. So you don't want to blend too much when you're blending those poppy centers. So here is what your blended panel will look like. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy with the results. It's a beautiful print that you can throw on a card or trim it down to an A2 size card. So now I'm just going to take the coordinating die, which is available separately, and I'm going to run this through my Gemini Junior with that extra metal shim because it is a little bit more intricate, this die. And here is what the die cut looks like. It is so pretty. You can throw this on some colored cardstock, throw on a sentiment, and call it done. You could disconnect the clusters to create additional card. There are many possibilities to using this stencil design. It's just so beautiful, so intricate, and so easy to layer. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to check out the rest of the layering stencils that were released in our June 2022 release, as we have a lot more designs available. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you. I'll see you next time.